Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 5, Episode 6, Mean Girls. Listen, I remembered it this time. Y'all know we in the trench. We back in the trenches, okay? Because from Miami, y'all know this the only one where I don't take no notes. So, we just gonna keep it. We getting real gutted with it. We just gonna talk about it, talk about all the foolishness. Miami been giving though. It's been giving me a little something scripted, but giving. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you're new here, listen, I need about like 5 of y'all to hit that subscribe button. I'll be at a major milestone. So just hit it. Do something for a black working mother. Okay, it's free. Just do something for your girl. All right. If you enjoyed the video, of course. And if you do check out my other content, if you've been here before, welcome back. So I will save Bobby's performance for the end because that's where like all the drama happened. That's where the meat and potatoes was. So we just gonna go ahead and talk about everything else. First things first, let's welcome in, bring in a new cast member because we just needed just another 100th member of the cast to add to the roster. So, Eliza Reign, come on in, get comfortable because it seemed like you're going to be here. Now, she is Future's 1,476th baby mama. We seen her in the blogs. She said that they was together for 2 years. Did he know that? Did Future know that? Okay, because I don't remember him ever click. But that's neither here nor there. I digress. It don't matter. The baby's here now. So she's doing real estate. Amada La Negra says she has, investment properties. During the panorama, she went and invested her money into real estate. So she's meeting with Eliza because she's a realtor. I ain't never seen a realtor with so much cleavage and leg and thigh out though. Like I know we filming, but it was given a little unprofessional. Are my expectations too high? Like how do you normally show up to these open houses? And then normally, from what I remember, if it's an open house, like nobody else coming in to look at this house. I don't see no applications or nothing nowhere, but okay, whatever. So they get to talking. Amada brings out her bang wig back out the closet. Where is the fro or something else? Anything else, please. But she gonna keep putting it on, whatever. So they talking. They like this. We've been talking online, but it's the first time we met in person. So they say, because I think everything that come out of my mouth now is a lie. I can't trust nothing she said ever since she done told us that she's acting. But that's besides the point. So they start talking about, basically being embarrassed by their baby fathers out in public. And Eliza took everything in her to try to force out some tears. I said, that face just is dry. Getting a paper towel, dabbing those dry eyes. Then I seen it was red. I'm like, probably from rubbing that paper towel on your eye, making them, dry on dry. But she said she was so hurt by everything that's gone on and her friends. She said Miami Tip been talking about her. They have the footage that Miami Tip was in fact dragging her name through the dirt. Okay. So, but Amanda's cool with Tip. So we gonna see where this go. Miami Tip don't mind tussling with the girls. So we gonna get into it. Apparently they was friends back in their stripper days. So that's a little bit about her. We got a little intro. Then we had Suki. So we see Suki and her sister who's like on mute. Like, why is her sister in every scene? The girl don't say nothing. Why is she there? But okay, I guess she need a protege or somebody. I don't know. She want to give her sister some camera time and cut her a check. Why is she there? But she's there. So first they walk in, going to have drinks with her cousin. I think that was a cousin who was working for her before, but I really wasn't paying that season no mind, so I don't really remember. Let me know in the comments. But he said, look, I done moved over here. I'm working at the pizza shop. If that's all you doing, sir, you could go back home. But okay. Soon she walk in, he's singing, eating. And I'm just like, first of all, I was listening to it. Why would they block out eating? They put the censor on eating, but they let him say ass freely. Like, I just, I don't, what? But you know, they got done twerking and everything and drinking their shots of Casamigos. Suki starts talking about, her incident with Mama D, how she's trying to change. We know she ain't changing a thing, and how she gonna go and forgive Bobby, because the same thing Mama D did to her, talking about her, she did to Bobby when she dragged him all up and through the Miami streets when she read him down. Okay. So she go ahead and she go link up with Bobby. He's getting ready for his performance. She like, I don't understand why you and Tip was judging my OnlyFans when y'all do OnlyFans. Look, it's so much lip fillers going on in this scene. I couldn't focus. But I'm like, I mean, yeah, she do got a point. I mean, how you gonna judge when you got OnlyFans too? Like, but what y'all said she was doing on OnlyFans was gross. Okay, it was like beyond, like it was on another level. But whatever, it's done with now. She was like, look, I was struggling. I was in survival mode. Like, I didn't have a house. I didn't have a car. And it just goes to show, like, this whole time she been flaunting, acting like she got this money. And it's like, that's why people can't be looking towards the internet and these reality shows and these stars that's Instagram famous and all this stuff, thinking that they really got the coin, because you don't really know. A lot of them really homeless. Okay. Just saying. So there ain't nothing wrong working a 9 to 5 or whatever you got to do to pay the bills. And that's why I like Zoe. We gonna get into Zoe because I feel like she's the only one that just stepped on the scene, keeping it all the way real, okay? But they make up, and Bobby on an apology horror child. He apologizing to everybody. He like, oh, I love you. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. And she was like, it's okay. So dry. Like, girl, if you really didn't want to forgive him. She's like, it's cool. I'll go out to lunch with you or whatever. I ain't coming to your performance, but I'll see you when we filming. So it's giving you my coworker. That's it, and that's all. But who knows? They might make up. Who knows? So that's enough of them. Then we have Shay Bucky Johnson sitting down with her child's father. I'll just say that for now. She like, first of all, I don't know what was going on in that living room. It was a wreck. I don't know what was in them boxes, if she was sending stuff out. I don't know where her business is. It was a mess. Girl, they was filming. But whatever. He come out, he like, no breakfast. Like, well, sir, what do you do for a living? Why don't you cook breakfast? She up here working, packing up boxes. What are you doing? But she like, look, don't even touch me. What you did to my mom was just too much. And I'm like, why are y'all gonna make it seem like it was just yesterday that he cussed out your mama? And like I said, I can't believe they cussing out mamas in Miami, but I guess it's a honey. That's how y'all was raised, whatever. But I'm like, he got a new hairstyle. She got a new different wig on. Like, was this yesterday or was this a couple weeks ago? Because you know how they do with the editing. They be, chopping it up. But he was like trying to explain how her brother was out of line and stuff. She like, that's his mama. Same thing like if that was your mama. And she like, I don't care what beef me and my mama got. You don't talk to my mama like that. And I know that's right. Then he was complaining about the dog. Like, girl, go get your dog back and leave this dog back where he came from. Because Mama D had a lot to say in the streets is talking, honey. Let's just go ahead and take it there. So Mama D, Shay's mama, and Shay me. Because Fabo, the boyfriend, also informed Shay that Mama D told him that she wishes that his daughter was Little Scrappy's daughter and that she feels like it should be her grandbaby. And I don't know what she said that for. Mama D was out of line. Furthermore, why is Mama D still in Miami? Girl, what are you here for? Girl, go back to all these crossovers. Y'all just trying to get multiple checks by any means. But, I mean, I do kind of like Mama D and Shay's mama together, like the mama trio. Like, because Shay's mama, it's like they have a better relationship now. We don't got all that mama drama going on right now. So it's cool. Because they're trying to talk some sense into sis. But Shay don't want to hear it. She's all about my man right now. She's Delulu. So she sat down because, her mama want to address this dog situation and that dog that she with. But she was like, no, I need to talk to Mama D first because you told my man, thank you to my man, that you wanted this to be Scrappy's baby. And she was like, I might have said that. I think I did that. Yeah, I said it and I meant it. And Shay was like, no, 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 no. All this God, glam mom, all that stuff, I got to cut it off because you getting a little too disrespectful. And she is. And she was like, no, don't do that to me. And she like, look, Scrappy coming back in town. I think Mama D. Now, was he even divorced at the time of filming? Girl, what? Leave it alone, huh? Child, he got 4 kids. No. Okay. No. Even if she's not with her baby daddy, I don't think that's an improvement. Honey, no. He got too much baggage and too much going on right now. So she was just like, look, Shay said, I'm cutting it off right now. I love you. I respect you, but you not respecting me and my family I'm trying to build right now. So, no, got to cut you off. We know it's probably just temporary. So, and then she was like, and Mama, if you sitting with Mama D, then I can't talk to you either, because no. So, Shay's mama get up. She like, come on. And Mama D like, I got to go back to Miami. Just go on. Just go on. She know it wasn't time for her to get up. Not yet. Let her cool down first. So, but Mama D, before, oh, I did forget a part. That's why I need to take notes. Mama D gonna tell Shay's mama when they were talking about her baby daddy and him being hours and hours and hours late. She was like, yeah, and they said that he was married and had 4 other kids and that he's broke. And that is what the streets are saying. I didn't hear married. I was like, oh, I heard, because I told y'all on the last review, if you didn't watch it, check out the last review. That was a good review, honey. I made myself laugh at that one. But I'm like, yeah, I heard that he gave his old girlfriend's Tesla to Shay, but married, multiple other children. Whew, child. Shay, girl, what is you doing? Why? After you've been dating him in secret for 10 years? I think not. Now, I did go over to her Instagram page, and I don't really see too many traces of him, and it looked like she got her dog back. So I'm hoping that she let him go on back to Milwaukee or Missouri or wherever he came from. So Mama D is going back home. That's the end of that. And then who do we have? Trina was doing a promo for this alcohol she sell. I forgot what it was, cognac or something. I said, do people still drink that? It was something like that. But she said, I'm always working, even if I'm not doing music. Well, we know, because we ain't listened to a Trina song since about 2006. So she was doing that, and she invited some of the ladies. So Miami Tip came, Amada Negra was there, Joy was there, because Joy always there, because what else is Joy doing? Like, where else she gonna be? So they were talking, and Tip told Trina, like, look, you didn't talk to Zoe the last time, it was kind of rude. Ooh, I ain't forget about that. Trina's attitude was so nasty, so rude. She was like, I'm gonna introduce y'all. Trina's like, okay, I guess. And I'm like, what is this disdain for Zoe? Like, you don't even know her, and you just got such a mean spirit towards her. Like, what is that about? I don't like that. I don't understand it. So they gonna meet. So, and I think, did I remember everybody? Child, if I forgot somebody, I guess they wasn't worth remembering. On to Bobby Light's performance. So he comes out performing. Trina was, smiling like a proud auntie, but she still ain't gonna give him no feature on no song. So there's that. Joy was there, and I'm like, okay. So let's see what they get into. He does his performance, and he goes over to Trina and Joy. And he was like, I'm surprised to see you here, Joy. And Joy was like, I'm still upset with Bobby because he was so messy. And I'm like, I know Bobby has messy ways. He has a messy past. But y'all really putting like 20 on 10 with this. Like, y'all dragging it. Not over some flowers. The issue you should have was with Marlon for doing all that in the first place. The word was going to get back to Trick one way or another. Like, y'all really, goodness gracious. You act like he stole money out your purse. Like, y'all giving Bobby a little too much. Like, I don't like how they talk to Bobby. Like, I see why he kind of might be messy or lash out or whatever. Because look at how his own family members treat him. Like, because she's talking about you acting like a real messy HO. Like, you real, like, Joy, girl. Anyway, you messy for even socializing with that married man. But I guess we're going to point the finger over at Bobby instead. So, they tell him he did good. She give him a little, church hug. And then he goes and he talks to Zoe. And so he's like, okay, well, because she was like, well, Trina over there. So it's like she want to, get reacquainted. Now, this would get kind of tricky for me. And y'all talk to me in the comments, let me know. So they go over there, and then Bobby was like, you had to run out that last time at the cipher, and you didn't really get to speak, so Zoe wanted to say hi. So Zoe was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get the mean girls today. And Joy was like, mean girls? Like, girl, who are you talking to? What is you saying? Like, don't come over here calling us mean girls. It's always like, girl, I wasn't even talking to you. You wasn't even there. And then she was like, well, I'm talking to your big A. Like, see, then doing all the way left is going to the point of no return. And that it did. So then she like, you just sitting there like a little chihuahua, like her little sidekick. I'm not even talking, mind your business. And she was like, you like a pit bull. It's always like, and is, and I am, and next thing you know, they jumping up like security stepping in, they holding each other back, acting like they about to fight. So we said, F this, I don't care, I'll fight all y'all. Like, try me. Let a ninja try me, okay? So they going back and forth, and Bobby was like, not too much. Like, you doing a little too much now. Bring it back. And it's always like, no, F that. Like, I'm not about to let somebody disrespect me. Ain't no doing too much. No. And he was like, but that's still my family. Your family that doesn't even respect you and kicked you out the club just the other day. Okay. And she was like, no, She started screaming and hollering. He was like, oh, you ungrateful. You got to go. Like, and it's like, grateful for what? Ain't y'all both on Love and Hip Hop? I mean, she's filming. Like, what? So ungrateful for what? Trina still had a bad attitude. She didn't talk to her. Nothing got accomplished. So what? Like, I don't understand what she had to be grateful for. But I felt like Zoe was being very supportive. She didn't see. The thing is the Mean Girls comment, because why? I don't understand why she did say that. Like, if you're trying to come over here, at least let us talk and be like. And then after it's like, oh girl, oh yeah, girl, I had to run out that day. Y'all got back cool, and he was like, girl, you know what? I didn't even know if I was gonna get mean girl today. I didn't know. If you're trying to joke, like, you came over here and she said mean girls heavy with the S on the end, plural, multiple. So I'm like, okay, if you just meant one mean girl, why'd you say mean girls? So I can see why Joy like, hold up, how I get in this? What you mean girls? And I ain't no mean girl, even though what she said was very mean. Like, you had to talk about her body shamer, uncalled for and unnecessary. But I'm like, she said you wasn't even there, so you don't even know what was going on. Like, yeah, Joy wasn't there. But all she knows, you come up here talking about, I don't know if I'm going to get the mean girls today. So I can see both sides. I think Zoe, if she was going to come over there, she shouldn't have came over there like that. She should have came over there cool or not went over there at all. Trina really don't fool with you. We don't know why. Oh, like, whatever. Don't talk to her. Like, I don't know why we act like we in Miami, we just got to get Trina's approval. Y'all don't. Y'all really don't. But doing that, next week it looked like, from the previews for next week, it looked like she might have burnt some bridges doing that. So it wasn't worth it. Not for 11 hip hop check. Nope. So Zoe leave, and then Bobby go over to get in the middle of some more mess, because it's just mess left and right. Like, it's kind of empty in there and echoey and quiet, but just enough people to start some mess. So he goes over and talks to Eliza, and then Tip was there, and it was like awkward tension with some extras scattered around. And he like, okay, well, I mean, this is a long time coming. We was all cool when we was working at the club G5. So what do y'all have issues about? What is this about? I don't know what transpired. I might have forgot something or was looking at my phone, but suddenly it was like Miami Tip was talking about you was taking hormone pills to try to get pregnant in them 2 years. Like, she called her a scammer, talking about some, you was purposely trying to trap him, and then you had to get a DNA test before the baby was born because you didn't know if it was Future's baby or that guy in Ohio. And it's like, who's the guy in Ohio? Like, wait a minute. We ain't about to just gloss over that. What? And then Eliza was like, you're lying. Like, I don't know. Something's telling me that she ain't lying. I don't know what's true and what's not, but something's telling me that this ain't no lie. Just saying. But why Tip is trying to expose her is the real question. Because what's that about? If y'all was cool and then we get even if we fall out, if we fall out and you start telling my business in the streets like this, not you then Bobby gossiping on the phone, like, which is already bad enough because you shouldn't be telling my business no way. But you are on national TV telling my personal business. Girl, we were liable to start fighting. I don't even care how old I am. Listen, because now, what was that for? And then she was like talking about something about the OnlyFans. She was like, you sell your cat and you online on the internet, doing you know what, doing the grown up, having the sexuals where your son can see. And I'm like, she said it like that, because then Miami Tip was like, and is, and you doing it in public for free. Like, what you mean, and is? Girl, what? You have a son who's college age and you on the internet doing what now? Girl, oh my gosh, please get some dignity about yourself. Oh my gosh. If you used to do that before, I mean, that's one thing. Your son is literally grown and going to college. You don't think this is going to be super embarrassing for him? And then those who didn't know, if they watch Limit Hip Hop, they know now. Eliza was like, I ain't dealing with this before you expose any more of my secrets. She got out there and bounced, honey, dipped, deuces, okay? So I think that was pretty much it for the most part. Bobby was like, everybody worrying about their drama and taking the heat off of why. Like, this is my event. And I agree, but I mean, after we heard him lip sync and everything, it wasn't really nothing else going on with that. We had to get into the drama. Now next week looks like it's gonna be real good because all the ladies gonna get together, and it just seemed like the ladies gonna be ready to be out there tussling. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode and what you think gonna happen next week down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't you click off too fast and forget. They just hit that button, okay? Tell a friend and tell a friend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.